Good evening and welcome to Anime-Zing Radio here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm your host, Doug Engler. Joining me in the co-host seat, as always, is our good friend, Mr. Darren Starling.
Hello.
Unfortunately, our other co-host, Angela, is not feeling the greatest and has to miss the show tonight. We do hope a speedy recovery to her, and hopefully she's able to join again next week. We also want to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Home Circle Media, for the latest and greatest in anime gear, everything from pens, pencils, stationery, and officially licensed art books. Be sure to check out homecirclemedia.com today or look for them at an upcoming convention near you. We're also brought to you by Triple S Lawn Care. If you're in the Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina area and you're looking for quality lawn care at a great price, reach out to Darren. He'll be happy to hook you up with an estimate and help you with any lawn care needs you may have this coming season.
Yep, it's almost that time again, despite the fact we are in for a treat on Wednesday. It is almost for certain at this point we will be getting either a significant ice storm or upwards of 7+ inches of snow.
You can have it. I don't know what we're supposed to get.
They said one of the initial models initially showed between 12 and 24 inches from Raleigh all the way up to the 95 corridor to Boston.
I heard about that, and thankfully 95 corridor is east of us. We did have a little bit of snow yesterday, led to some slick conditions. Saw a rollover on the highway while traveling yesterday. Today it was all rain and crap and wind. So, if you're out there, be safe.
I about blew away this morning. To put it in perspective, I had my employees go out and change the trash cans this morning when it wasn't too bad, and then about 20 minutes later, my person in the back window said, the trash can about hit the customer's car. And I go outside, and me and my employee are trying to keep it from blowing away because it's catching the wind so much. And guess what kind of car just happened to be in the drive-thru?
Mercedes.
No, Maserati.
Oh, good God, even worse.
Yeah, so we had to put all the trash cans in the dumpster corral. And then even taking the trash out, the dumpster corral doors, I had to stand in front of them because the wind caught hold of one of them earlier and about got my employee. The wind gusts here hit upwards of 50 to 60 miles an hour at one point.
That's what they're supposed to do here overnight into like tomorrow evening. And good evening, John Knight in the chat. He says his family and him almost lost power because of high winds, but it is back on. So we're excited and grateful that you're able to have power and be in the chat and join us tonight.
Speaking of which, apparently I only got power back fairly recently myself.
Hopefully we don't lose power. Otherwise, that'd be a quick show.
Well, don't forget, the nice part about even if I were to lose power, my phone's charged enough where I should be able to use my internet. Because 9 times out of 10, they got the cell towers wired differently.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my computer is hardwired to the modem. So if we lose that, then I have no way of controlling the show.
Then I'll be a Morgan Berry episode again with I got control of the show.
Yeah. And good evening, Ross. I hope that you all are having a wonderful weekend outside of this weather system that's been moving across the U.S. John Knight's asking, how was everybody's Valentine's Day? Darren and I were just talking about that before going live. I basically did some grocery shopping and waited for a call to go to work.
And I worked, came home, went to work, came home, and had a date with my bed.
And all of his waifus on the bed.
Yep.
Which there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Now, question for y'all in the chat. Who was in the bed?
I actually got it right.
Yes,
So
Doug got it.
if you know who Darren has his waifus for body pillow coverings, if you've been paying attention to the show for the past few years, you know a decent amount of who it could have been.
Yep. And also that I am the eccentric weeb, I guess you could say, because I went that far.
Ross says Akano.
Close, but not quite. I actually do have one of Akano, and the only reason I do is because I ordered Mio from Testament of Sister New Devil, and they sent me the Mio, but they had the wrong image on the back print. It actually turned out to be Akano. So when I
We have the best of
emailed them,
both worlds.
pretty much. So when I emailed them asking them, do I need to send this back? They said, no, the next time you place the order, we'll just send you the right one. I'm like, okay. And ironically, when I placed my order, I ended up ordering a new inner pillow, and they actually doubled my order. So they actually sent me 2 pillows, which was surprising because those pillows are expensive. And they also doubled the covers I got on top of sending me the correct item. So that was like a $250 value that I got added on for free.
And nothing wrong with that, that's for sure. And it's good to hear a company, they're trying to make right off of a mistake situation that could have even been beyond their control.
Yes, indeed. Which reminds me, I did not place an order with them this past year. I completely forgot. And
Oh, that's bad.
also to be fair, the shows do not have the same level of waifu characters coming out like shows of the past did. Have you noticed that, Doug?
Yeah.
There seem to be like fewer and fewer waifu or best girls that really stand out.
Yeah, I mean, like the most recent ones I can think of, um, the maid that we've been talking about that rivals your,
Yeah.
you might even be able to put the guild chick from this season, the guild receptionist. She could be considered waifu material.
I can see that. I'm really trying to think of anyone else from recent memory because, like I said, me personally, I have not seen a whole lot of quote unquote waifu material. I will say I do like. I'm having to think of her name from I'm Married to a Girl I Hate, though.
I mean, she's adorable, especially when she shows her cute side. The softer
Mhm.
side, not always like wanting to fight and you know go after the poor boy, but and once again, a happy belated birthday to Ross Luck in the chat. He said this weekend he's just recovering from his birthday on Thursday. It's like a hangover. I hope that you had a wonderful birthday, Ross. I did see your email. We will get your prize pack out in the mail as soon as I can. I need to get a box to put your prizes in. And hopefully within the next week or so, we will have that in the mail for you. I'll shoot you an email when we get it mailed out so that you know it's coming. And again, congratulations on that. And I also apologize about it taking so long to remember that you had won the contest and we hadn't been able to hadn't remembered to get your information before last week. But on to the topic of the day. As some of you saw in the chat, con troubles. This past weekend was KatsuCon down in the National Harbor, DC area. A very well-known convention, a larger scale convention. It's a convention where cosplayers bring their A games. The setting is beautiful. The hotel is a great location. I've been to Katsukan once many years ago. My wife had an artist Sally table there, and we covered it as press. Um, but they had some issues at Katsukan that was not really of Katsukan's doing this year. Unfortunately, something that we have seen in recent years, and this isn't, this is nothing against Katsukan, because like I said, everything I saw from Katsukan, the staff did everything they could to make a bad situation okay. I saw a lot of people giving props to the staff. They had a water pipe burst in Artist Alley, which, like I said, that's no fault of the convention at all. It's just a very unfortunate thing that happened. I don't know the extent of the damage. I did not hear any reports of if any artists had stuff damaged or things of that nature. Apparently, it was a water pipe, like a drainage pipe from the kitchen area, but it did smell like sewage from the posts that I saw on social media.
And that would make sense if it's coming from the kitchen, because grease smells far worse than sewage. Speaking from experience, and if it's coming from the kitchen, there's got to be grease mixed in with that water.
And also heard that, unfortunately, one of the hotels that that many of the attendees were staying at had a run of bed bugs, which, it's always tough when you find that, especially at any hotel. It doesn't matter if it's high quality or, the cheapest of cheap hotels. As veteran convention goers, we know that it's always a challenge when you're traveling to these events. Sometimes it doesn't matter how well a hotel is maintained. It just takes one person to bring them in, and they can spread like wildfire.
Mm-hmm.
And it could have been somebody that wasn't even part of the convention. It's just an unfortunate thing. For the most part, I saw a lot of positive posts from the convention. It seemed like everybody had a good time. Hopefully, in the future, we'll be able to make it back to Katsukan. It's not all that far from us anymore. The year that we made it, we went from Massachusetts down there, and it was like a 12-hour drive because we made a wide loop around New York City. Now we don't have to deal with New York City. I think it's like maybe a 6-hour drive one way. So hopefully in the future, I can figure out like vacation times and things like that where it might work out to where we can make it to Katsukan in the future. Because it was a good time. It was also the only convention that we actually were able to meet Jalili, our friend who's been on the show multiple times, who's a pop idol singer. In fact, that year she had won Katsukan Idol. I think the video from that is up on our YouTube channel, so you can search through if you're interested in seeing that and see her performance. But that had me thinking about other issues that have come up at conventions for us. I know one year at Anime Boston, in fact, my wife and I were talking about this earlier. We were there when the fire alarm went off. We were in Artist Alley, and it caught everybody by surprise. And I remember that all of the attendees stopped and stared at us as artists as if to say, okay, well, what are we supposed to do? And all the artists kind of looked back like, we have no idea. We're just as dumbfounded as you are. Anime Boston staff was quick to get on the PA system and let us know that a fire alarm was going off. They were looking into it and to stay where we were at until we hear further instructions. So they were pretty quick to calm the situation. And that's a sign of a good convention. Katsukan, I heard the staff was very quick to try to help those in Artist Alley, have people evacuate. Like I said, I don't know the extent of the damages to products, people's artwork, if stuff was damaged or destroyed, if there was, profit losses because of it. If I feel horrible for the artists who were stuck in the area of the water break. But hopefully, things will work out and I don't know if there's a way of compensating the artists for lost merchandise or what, but I'm sure that Katsukan and the location will do their best to try to rectify situations for the artists, however they can do it. Um, like I said,
I would think that would be an insurance claim on the convention center's part. I don't think Personally, I don't think Katsukan would have anything to do with it. If there's any kind of reimbursement being sought, I guarantee you it would be the liability of the convention center because of where it was being hosted and the fact that it was the convention facility. It just happened to be wrong place, wrong time.
yeah, and I and water is water can break anytime. We had an issue here not that long ago where the expansion tank on our hot water heater just burst out of nowhere
Hmm.
and ended up having to have that replaced. Thankfully, the maintenance was wonderful here in our apartment complex, and they were here that night looking into it and came back early the next morning and had it fixed in a few hours. So we were just without hot water for less than 24 hours, which isn't a big deal. But
Yeah.
uh, knowing that stuff can happen at any time, uh, fortunately, I don't think anybody was hurt in it. Probably just a little wet, but clothes can be washed and dried, and people can take showers and get rid of the smell and stuff like that. I don't know about the merchandise, but hopefully that didn't put too much of a damper on the weekend for the artists. I feel bad for them having worked in Artist Alley, and the year we worked at Katsukan, the Artist Alley was one of the best artist alleys we had ever been in. The staff was amazing. We had a lot of room behind us. I know some cons, the artists are packed in so tight you barely have room behind you to put any extra merchandise or store anything. We had a lot of room behind us between the tables that were behind us. They had a lot of trash cans out, which sometimes it's hard to find trash cans in the group of artist tables. You usually have to get out from your table if you want to throw something away. So this, Katsukan's Artist Alley staff back then was amazing. I'm not sure how much the staff has turned over since then, but just going to say that's probably still an A+ staff for Katsu. If anybody out there is listening to this tonight, you were at KatsuCon or you've been to Katsu, shoot us a message in the chat here and let us know what your how your event went. Ross in the chat says parents got him a Dr. Pepper cake. They had harps made and it was red velvet, but because of copyright, Dad bought a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper, cut off the logo, and put it in front of the cake. The icing made of Jello, and also I didn't know I entered a contest, so it's all good. The contest that we had was one that was open to anybody who I think it was a joint contest of people who had signed up from conventions and tuned into the show during that convention weekend. Um, Plus other things that had gone on. I think I mixed about I think it was about 50 different names into the entry list, and you had come out as the winner. So we're excited that you're able to win. You have been such a loyal fan of the show for many years. So I'm excited that we're able to give back to you. And, thank you to everybody who's tunes in, Nunya Business, Kaya Tanu, John Knight, Ross, Pop Girl, everybody who's come in and been a fan of the show for whether it's your first time watching or you've been here with us for years. We really appreciate it.
Mm. By the way, you seen or heard from Mario lately?
Only on Facebook. I've seen Mario on Facebook. I know a lot of time. Um, he's at work when we're on the air, so he's not always able to tune in. But it would be wonderful to actually. Maybe, let's be silly. I'm gonna send Mario a message and tell him that we're live. See if he wants to pop in. Ross says, thanks, and this is an amazing show. Now for a fun fact. Tuesday is the 10-year anniversary of the day Kaori from Your Lie in April died. And John Knight in the chat says, today is the 10th anniversary of Black Clover manga.
Hmm. Let's see, who was I talking about? Oh, Angela. About Black Clover.
Yeah, I think you guys went on a tangent last week about that. I just kind of sat back and let you go.
Yeah, I believe so. Fun time. Because I was getting to reminisce about a show I have not seen in a while.
I've never watched it.
Yeah. And also, there was someone else. Oh, yeah, one of my employees. He decided to read it instead of watch it, and kind of find out he is way further back than I thought. Excuse me.
Oh, no worries. And I had been seeing through the newswire, what was it? I found the email earlier today, that Scientific Railgun is going to be getting a season 4.
Well deserved.
And Bocchi the Rock season 2 is coming.
I'm sure you'll be one of the first in line for that one.
I'm curious to see how it goes. I'm tempted to rewatch it, to refresh myself with the series, and B, to see if it really is as good as I remember it the first time through. Because sometimes you watch a show the first time, you're like, oh man, this was an epic show, and then you go back and rewatch it, like it didn't hit the same the second time as it did the first. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you were saying that you are behind on the 100 Girlfriends. I did watch the most recent episode. I will not spoil anything for you. I will say that this show has continued to be more and more redonkulous.
And it's still maintaining its 8+ rating. Oh, that's another show. I take that back. That's another show I could probably pick Dakimakura from. Hey, by the end of it, I'll have 100 choices.
Yeah. And everything from a middle schooler to a mom.
Yeah, so far.
And I'm not sure who I like the best from that show. That it's all kind of ridiculous. They all have their pluses and minuses.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'll say this. I like Kusuri's grown-up form.
oh, the little mad scientist.
Yeah, that's it. And even though you don't get to see her adult form much, I
You
don't
do
know.
get
There's something
you do
about
get
it.
to see it in this episode. I'll say that much.
Yay. Um, but also the quiet one.
Oh, the
I can
bookworm.
No, not the bookworm. The
Oh,
straight
the
to the
white
point.
hair.
Yes,
The Comey knockoff.
yes.
Okay, I don't remember all the names. We'll just call her the Comey knockoff.
No, she literally is in terms of appearance.
Appearance and the fact that she's like straight faced and doesn't say much.
Yeah. And the baseball girl,
I kind of like the baseball girl. She kind of grew on me, especially in this most recent episode.
I admire her dedication, but I swear, what is it about these girls with super masochistic tendencies? Where did they come from?
I don't know. I know, and I also caught up on Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. The episode today kind of left my wife and I a little confused at first. It did kind of explain itself towards the end of the episode. Uh,
Ooh.
don't want to spoil it for anybody who's watching it, but it will leave you um, confused for a bit. Then it explains, another spirit, put in quotation, spirit of the school.
Well, that's actually been getting pretty decent reviews um, this season. If I'm not mistaken, it's also in the eights for ratings.
Now, have you been watching Apothecary Diaries?
Nah, no, no time, unfortunately.
That's one that you should pick up. I remember back in the day of Zombieland Saga that I had made a big deal about a slap that happened in that knocked one of the zombie girls' heads off into the audience. Um, Earlier, I think in season 1 of Apothecary Diaries, Momo got mad at one of the servant girls of one of the head ladies in waiting and gave her a slap. Well, you had another epic slap in the series from this most recent episode. And I'm sure you've seen some of the memes on social media where one blue-haired woman slaps another one, and then like the next screenshot, she's getting ready to throw punches.
Possibly.
That was from the most recent episode, and it was like the slap heard around the world. My wife and I felt bad because we like to sit on the couch and watch the show together, and sometimes our cat Ines, who's very anxious cat, likes to have family time. He'll come lay on the couch with us and enjoy watching whatever shows we're watching or if we're gaming or whatnot. When that slap happened, both my wife and I started laughing, and we startled him, and he like took off running because we scared the crap out of him because we both thought it was funny. He's now burying his face on the couch in embarrassment for me telling the story, but he doesn't want to hear it.
They understand more than what we give them credit for.
But Apothecary Diaries might be my favorite show of the season, with a very close second getting married to a classmate I hate, because that has been really, really good too. I think Classmate might be the top romance of the season.
I'll agree. The people of my anime list don't agree, but I can agree to that one.
That's because a lot of people like I've seen a lot of lists where it's like, oh, best ship, and you don't really see. Like I think I saw one where the classmate I hate was it like in the bottom half of the top 10, but 7 of the 10 spots were Rentaro and X from 100 Girlfriends. I'm like, when you're taking 7 spots for one show, and then the other nominees were Nene and Hanako from Toilet, and Mau and Jinshi from Apothecary Diaries.
One of the sleeper couples from the season is the two from I Have a Crush at Work.
Yeah, I have not started watching that.
I am behind on that, but it's pretty good. It's cute, it's wholesome. They act like total assholes to each other at work to try and keep their relationship a secret, but when they are alone together, oh, you
Yeah.
get more than just you can watch an entire season of a high school romance waiting for them to hold hands or kiss. Oh no, these are adults. they do adult things.
It turns into interspecies reviewers really quick.
Mm, you
No.
know, actually, I'd say more Rumbling Heart, because Rumbling Hearts is one of those. Well, and I guess you could also say School Days, where stuff happens kind of off camera. You know it's happening, even though they don't show it, without getting too crazy weird. And I'm sorry I mentioned one of your most hated animes.
No. Oh, it's okay.
Oh wait, Ange is not here to get mad at me.
I mean, it's not like we're saying Conception was a good romance anime.
It's hardly. It,
Oh, Edge would be so mad if we did. We should do that.
we should.
We should
Ange, if
do.
you're watching, you didn't hear that.
If she was watching, I'm sure I would have gotten a message from her saying I heard that.
True enough.
But she's not feeling well, so I'm sure she's probably resting. Um, which I hope she's resting. I hope she feels better. Uh, Going back to the list of the millions of shows that I'm watching, Guild Receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. That show has been very entertaining. She is adorable. I like the fact that she cares more about time off from work and relaxing after, relaxing with a nice cold alcoholic beverage and good food after, a hard day's work. And I like the fact she gets mad at, the main guy there anytime that he
Tries to
try,
flirt with her.
tries to flirt with her. Are you?
Do,
I,
do you
were you
see?
were you caught up on that one, or were you trying to catch up on that? I forget.
I'm one or two episodes behind. I don't remember how many. I think I'm one.
Okay, because in this last most recent episode, she gets mad at him for him imagining her wearing a bathing suit. Like,
She would not. She would not like Sakuta from Bunny Girl Senpai.
God, could you imagine if she was around Issei from DxD? Oh, that could be a fun game to play. Let's mix characters from shows. How would they get along, or wouldn't they?
Yeah. Or do you see them? Do you see them A, killing each other, B, beating the crap out of each other, C, tolerating each other, or becoming the best of friends, or smashing?
And Mario and Ross, both in the chat, say, "Get well, Angela. You deserve a break." Hello to Mario. So glad you're able to pop in. I know you have to work early in the morning, so we really appreciate due to the time difference that you still popped in. I know we were chatting a little bit on Facebook. We really appreciate that you take the time to come in and hang out with us. Angela, I know, said that she still wants to have that Attack on Titan show with you at some point. Not sure when that'll happen, but I'm sure you guys can figure out scheduling to where you can make that happen. Because that would be a show that Darren and I wouldn't say much because we didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I will say overrated, and that's it. Um, Daily Life of a Middle-Aged Shopper in Another World. That show has gotten kind of crazy. I like the concept of it. I think it's interesting, but I also feel like it's been done before. Namely, a show that I went and binge watched today, all the episodes, because being stuck in a hotel for a while, I realized that I hadn't finished Campfire Cooking in Another World. Excuse me. And he has the online shopper skill where he can purchase food and stuff from this online shopping skill he has. So I saw some similarities there, but this has been very entertaining as well. And middle-aged shopper, he's pulling out a lot of different stuff from Japan, including excavators and dirt bikes and things of that nature. And he's also trying to figure out how to make things work really well in that world. So it's been a solid show. It's definitely, I wouldn't put it as like it definitely would say it's going to be a top 5 show of the year, let alone of the season. Ross in the chat says, as of last Tuesday, Yuna is best girl in Amagi Sisters. Yuna was the middle girl, right?
Yes, it was.
She is very adorable. I like all of the sisters in that. It's tough to really pick which one would be the best fit for him.
I made my pick on best girl from that series.
And which one was that?
None of them. Personally, I like the childhood friend.
I was gonna say you like the friend.
I'm not gonna lie though, the woman, the lady that runs the home, I kind of like her too. But I don't know, like how much older is she than them really? Like, would you assume mid to upper 30s, early 40s at that point?
I'm not sure. It's so hard to tell in anime how old somebody is because you have adults that look like they're 10 years old and you have like 10-year-olds that look like they're in their 30s.
Yeah.
So it's really tough to discern, the how old somebody is based off of looks, because the woman running the the home looks like she could be late 20s, early 30s.
Exactly. But we know that's not possible in reality because he's 17 right now in this, and she was raising him when he was like what, 6, 7, somewhere in that range when his mom was in the hospital.
Yeah, so probably would put her late 30s, early 40s.
And then I'm not exactly sure how old the other shrine maiden is either.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And I was looking through my emails that I got in today, and Anime News Network had a article that they put out talking about pink-haired girls in anime. Since it was Valentine's Day weekend, they wanted to talk about various characters throughout anime history with pink hair. And amongst those named included Nurse Joy. You had
well, you had 3 sisters that all had pink hair and were, well, one was behaved, one was a troublemaker, one just caused trouble by accident.
looking at the article again, one of them said that the first pink-haired anime character that they think they were exposed to was Chibi Moon. So if you want to go back to Sailor Moon days with Chibi Moon having pink hair, and they included Madoka Magica, they included gushing over magical girls having they were talking about how magical girls always seem to have a pink-haired main character or protagonist somewhere in this amongst the magical girl group.
Did they mention Mocha?
They did not. I was hoping that Mocha was going to be in there, but surprisingly, they didn't. They did talk about some of the pink-haired male characters, which they included Natsu Dragneel in there.
Did they do Psyche from the Disastrous Life of Psyche K?
They did.
Okay.
They said Psyche was in there. They also talked about G-Hero from Concrete Revolution. And
Did
then
they do,
Astolfo from the Fate series.
did they do the Devolute sisters?
Looking through, I don't see
You
them.
don't you
They
don't
had
see Momo Hana
Kiwi
Mama?
from they have Kiwi from Jellyfish Can't Swim at Night. Um, they included Corona from Soul Eater.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Was in this article as well.
Of course, one of the legendary pink-haired.
They were talking about Utena, or the Utena movie. I'm not sure what I don't see the character's name in there. They was just talking about the main character from the movie.
Are you looking on your phone or can you pull it up on?
I was looking on my phone, but let me go to my email here real quick because I can get the email pulled up and put that in another link.
Ross, do you have something against yandere waifus? Just curious. Was Flair on there from Redo of Healer?
I'm not sure. Let me go back and look. The Daytona 500 is under yellow with 39 laps to go. I just took a quick look over there.
Because we're NASCAR fans. Even if we're not from the South.
In which I am, in fact, a NASCAR fan. So let's see here. So starting at the top, you can see the Nurse Joys.
Oh, I
You
forgot
have
about Angel Beats.
Naruto.
Of course. Hinata.
Then there was Chibi Moon. There's Madoka.
I still can't believe
they
included
Gashigama
Magical Girls. Of all the anime.
And then they had all of the pink pretty cures over the years image. Then there's Natsu and Psyche K. Jiro.
Astolfo. Oh, I forgot about what's his face from Seven Deadly Sins.
I didn't watch enough Seven Deadly Sins to even know who that was.
Gil Thunder.
Then here's Kiwi from Jellyfish. There's Corona from Soul Eater. Zero Two.
02. Anya.
Anya. And you have
Kobayashi.
Yeah, you have Yoshino from Sakura Quest, Chiyose from Girlish Number, Kobayashi with a salmon, a shade of pink. It says Nazuna, who's got a pink hue to her hair from Call of the Night.
Mm-hmm.
Nadeshiko from Laid Back Camp.
What's his phrase from JJK?
Yuji, because in the manga, he's got kind of like a blondish brown, dirty blonde hair. In the anime, it looks like they made it pink. Bochi. Of course, Bochi would have to be in there talking about pink-haired characters. They talked about Link from Legend of Zelda.
Hmm. Let's see.
Haru Haruko from Fully Cooley.
Hmm.
Then
There's
they going
Bochi.
back to Bochi, and then you had the older alcoholic guitar player. Elfin Lead, where they
Lucy.
yeah Lucy's bright stock of pink hair showing under the helmet. There's
You know.
uh,
And let's see. Hold on, don't tell me. I know. That was uh, it's from Mirai Nikki's carbon copy in the first one. I
Sasuke.
don't. Big
Says here it's
Order. That's
Sasuke.
it.
Yeah. Then they went to Future Diaries.
Akudama Dive.
And they were talking about characters that had pink hue or pink highlights in their hair. We got Rika from Wonder Egg Priority. And they went back to Dan.
Okay.
And then they talked
Look,
about 100 Girlfriends, the mother-daughter combo.
Hahari and Akari. John, the fact you remembered Miyu from Rogue Hero, props to you. And Ross, very true on Shikamori. Miyu from Girls Bravo. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll continue going through. You have Enon from Bang Dream.
Okay.
Live from Mayonaka Punch.
That's a fairly recent one, I believe.
Kisara from Engage Kiss.
Yes. I need to finish Engage Kiss. Was there any pink hair in what's his face's harem? Shido's? I don't remember. I
In
know
Data Live.
yeah, I know his what's
I'm
her name
trying to
had red
think.
hair.
I didn't see really much beyond a few episodes of season 4, so I don't remember. They talk about Fire Emblem Engage, which had some pink-haired characters. They said they kind of reminded them of some VTubers, but they didn't go into the VTuber world.
Thank
The
God.
primary VTuber that comes to my mind with pink is Iron Mouse. Um,
Then
you
more that
have
laid back camp, right?
yeah, Nadeshiko?
Nadeshiko.
Nadeshiko, the Devourer.
Mhm.
And that's where the article ends, is with her. So, they left out a lot of good pink-haired characters, in my opinion, but pink hair in anime, that's like a staple.
Yeah, about to say. It seems like anime is one of the very few things where hair color. How do you spot the main character? Well, they probably have a different hair color than everybody else.
Or they sit at the back of the class by the window.
Exactly. Well, let's be honest. No one can ever beat Yugi's hairstyle. I mean, name one more iconic than that.
Let's see here. Going back through the chats, well, because I wasn't looking at it, I see Ross talking about hopefully Yuno wasn't on there from Future Diary, which she was. And I said, as getting older, not liking yanderes. Surprised Shirioshi from One Piece didn't make the list. Like we said, she didn't make the list. Mocha wasn't on there. Luis Francois from Familiar Zero, very popular pink-haired young tsundere.
Mm-hmm. The Devilink sisters weren't on there.
Nope.
Let's see who else has pink hair that we can think of. Now I gotta go back through some of my shows and figure out who the heck has pink hair. Technically, Yuna from Amagami Sisters, would that classify as pink to you?
Yeah, I would say that was pink.
Then we also have the girl from the healer from Guild Receptionist. And then I forgot about what's her name? I'm drawing blanks on names tonight. The devil is a part timer, the hero.
Oh yeah.
Amelia. Oh, and Ram. Why wasn't Ram on there?
I don't know.
Man, when you look at it, there's pink-haired characters everywhere.
You know who else didn't make the list? Jessie from Team Rocket.
Oh wow! Even though hers was more of a
purplish
pink, purple pink kind of.
I mean, if they included a salmon on there, why wouldn't they have included Jessie? You know what I mean?
They didn't include
Hatsune Miku with she had a pink-haired version.
Oh, Supersonico. And let's see, Tsukasa from Tonikawa. One of the best pink hairs.
Ross says Kotone from RPG Real Estate, Chiho from Devil is a Part-Timer, Lotte from Parallel World Pharmacy, which ironically, I just rewatched Parallel World Pharmacy last week.
And I forgot the main character of one of the shows I'm watching right now, the Neat Ninja one. The main character there has pink hair.
And I found a website that was like top 50 pink hair or captivating anime characters with pink hair. So this could be a fun list to go down.
Screw it. And look, they include Jessie.
Yeah. Let's see here. Sakura from Naruto. Urza. I wouldn't say Urza was pink hair. I'd say she was more red.
Red hair.
Yeah. It says crimson hair, which she's more redhead than pink, so I don't think I would have included her on there.
No.
Hatsune Miku, which I know she's synonymous with the blue-green hair, but I have seen the pink hair versions of her as well. Madoka from Madoka Magica.
Madoka Magica, of course.
Momo from My Hero Academia.
True.
Hisoka Maro from Hunter x Hunter.
Yep.
Esdeath Acme Got Kill I haven't seen.
That's blue hair.
Says pink hair that reflects her cold-heartedness.
Someone needs to get their eyes checked. That's not right.
Well, we've already seen one issue with this, and this is the website is wigsis.com. So wigsis.com is where we're getting this list from, to give credit to the owners of this list and the people who put it together.
that they need an eye exam.
Beerus from Dragon Ball Super. I don't know
He's
who
more
that is.
purple. He's more purple than pink.
Miram from Hunter x Hunter. We got Charlotte from One Piece. Category 3, quirky and eccentric characters with pink hair. Kana Kamoi, Miss Kobayashi.
Kana don't
Kana's
have
got
pink
silver
hair.
hair. Kana does not have pink hair.
Exactly. Oh, Nadeshiko's right, because we saw that earlier.
Kotoko from Inu Boku SS. I don't know her.
Raftalia's
I
hair
would
is
not put.
brown.
Yeah. Unless it's different in the manga or source material than it is anime. Mega Min Konosuba is not pink hair. That's brown.
Exactly.
So a lot of I don't know if I really go up this.
Inconsistencies.
Yeah. Mikasa Ackerman. No, that's brown hair.
I think they did this as clickbait, honestly, because most of this list is bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, look, did they say Ram or Rem? I saw
Rem.
one of them.
There's Rem right behind 02.
Well, 02 is right, but Rem is not.
Yeah, it's Ram is the pink hair. Rem is the blue hair.
Exactly.
So
Gajiel. That's
Lucy.
black.
Lucy's blonde. Lucy
Meliodas is blonde.
So yeah, they're. I think we're gonna get off of this site because we're gonna find so many things wrong with that.
Well, we already proved 80% of it so far that we looked at was bull.
Let me look at. I found another like top list. Let's see if this is any better. I'll skim through this ahead of time. Okay, with them actually providing pictures of characters, I kind of like this site better already. So I think we're going to take the chance on this one. So let's see if we get better luck on this one than we did the last one. This site is Antion.com.
Antoine?
Ention. Do you know that?
No, never heard of it.
It says top 50 best pink-haired anime characters of all time, updated January 28th, 2025. So we have 02 topping the list.
Definitely pink.
Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter, which that's I would say pink. It's a little darker on the looks purple on the side, but that's probably the shading of the light. Natsu from Fairy Tail, we've seen him before.
Psyche.
Itora Yuji from Juju-K, which we've seen him on the lists before. There's Yuna. Yuno. Yuri from Angel Beats.
I think her hair is more purple, honestly.
I see some, like, from the light, it looks pink on top with the purple down on the shading, but I would call it a pinkish purple. She's on the border. Demon Slayer, Mitsuri, that's definitely pink. Sakura from Naruto, of course. Minori from Toradora.
I still need to watch Toradora.
Corona, Soul Eater. A Silent Voice.
Shoko. I forgot about that.
Mei Hatsumi from My Hero. Jabril,
Oh,
No Game, No
Jabril.
Life. That's one we
Of course.
forgot. Inori
Oh,
from Guilty
Inori.
Crown.
Have you seen Guilty Crown?
I have not. Gil Thunder, Seven Deadly Sins. We saw him earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Ringo, Uta no Prince Sama.
Yeah.
Mocha Akashiya.
Mocha.
Of course, they chose the silver-haired version. They chose a silver-haired version of her instead of her and her pink hair. So they chose the
Yeah.
wrong photo, but she has very much pink hair when she is outer mocha. Lisbeth,
Lisbeth.
SAO.
Forgot about her.
Nan Nan from Kill la Kill.
Did you ever watch Kill la Kill? I forgot.
I did watch Kill la Kill. Mine
look,
Akme Kakil.
Mine.
Oh, her name's mine. I put it as Mine.
Yeah, that's mine.
Mina from My Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Renji, One Piece.
Let's see.
Lunar from My Bride is a Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about her. I haven't seen that show in ages.
Never saw it.
Nurse Joy.
I'm really disappointed they're using the
Shauna.
newer Nurse Joys.
Shuna from Slime. I forgot about her too.
Melascula, really? No, I think her hair is more purple.
Yeah.
Fortune
Rani
Teller
Baba,
Baba?
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely pink.
In that case, yes. Ram.
There's Ram. They got it right. Ram, not Rem.
Who's Ram?
Lucy Elfenlied. Exactly.
Lucy, yep, or New.
Julius Alexa from Arist.
Ulysse Alexei von Reisfeld. Yeah, from Asterisk War. I need to finish that one.
Megami Sakura Data Live.
She must have been
You're
a side
asking
character.
about Shido.
Yep. Must have been a side character.
Princess. We have Princess Euphemia Kogias.
Oh, I forgot about
Saichima from Chunibo. Yeah, she was wasn't
nice.
she like friends with the main female character?
Yes, she tried to claim him, but of course
our main girl won him.
Of course.
Yeah, Megami, Pretty Cure. Kurosage.
Who could forget Black
How
Rabbit?
could you forget about How could you forget about Black Rabbit? Goes pink.
To be fair, that was only when she got mad or got serious. Oh, if that's the case, Medaka might be on this list.
Tetara Log Horizon. Virgo Fairy Tale. I forgot about her.
Is it Punishment Time?
That was my first introduction to Terry Doty's voice acting.
Oh,
Gowther, Seven Deadly Sins. Machi, Hunter x Hunter. Renzu Shima, Blue Exorcist. I just thought of a pink-haired character that I doubt made this list, but in my opinion should have. There's Anya.
Oh,
Yui
that's pink hair.
Yeah. Morganite, Land of the Lustrous.
Never heard of that one.
Meredy, Fairy Tale. That to me is more purple.
Yeah.
at least in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yashiro from
Yeah,
Bleach,
yeah, yeah. I was thinking
Shinho.
about Sarah for the end.
I don't know that
Shiho
character.
Kimizuki, Mi- Mirai Kuriyama from Beyond the
I
Yeah.
mean, if you're going the salmon color with Kobayashi, then yes, you could include her in with that other one. Free Kisumi. That
Shogo.
was number 49. Number 50, Black Clover with Vanessa.
Mm, yeah, yeah. Okay.
And then the one I was thinking of, uh, I mean, granted, it's highlight, but how can you not include her with the blonde and pink with the pink highlights?
Okay.
Himiko. Oh, you also had Rosie. How could you forget Rosie from Show by Rock? Plasmagica.
Ross. Let's see. RPG Real Estate didn't watch. Chiho, Devil's a part timer. She came up, I believe. No, she didn't. Hajime from Baka and Test. Do you mean?
So, just so you know who Ross is referring to, Darren, it was this girl here
Okay.
from RPG Real Estate. But
Did
she
you
was a
watch
cute
that one?
character. I did watch that one. That one was a good show.
Uh, oh Lord, Kobani from Engaged to the Unidentified. Oh my gosh, you're taking me back on that one. Mero from Monster Musume.
And then this is Lotte from Parallel World Pharmacy that Ross was also talking about. She was a cute character.
I can see it.
She was a servant girl for the main character's family, and when he went off to open up his own pharmacy, she went with him to be of help.
Okay.
Which is why when you see like the four main people at the pharmacy, you have Pharma, who's the son of one of the royal head pharmacist. Um, he's the one that came from another world, got all the knowledge from his previous world, which helped him develop new drugs and medicines in the world he was transported to. Um, Things happened to where he was able to save the queen. He was rewarded a pharmacy, and then you have his mentor in the glasses who helped him with studying magic and things like that. Lotte, and then the gentleman on the end, it was his financial advisor and in charge of the books. It was a good series. I was happy to go back and rewatch that. uh, List Rose from How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. I don't remember her.
Wasn't that the vacuum cleaner maid?
I'm not sure. Let me pull up.
Yeah, it was. It
Oh,
was the
okay.
maid.
Okay, yeah. Now that I see her, it's like, okay, I remember her now. So pink-haired characters have had a long history in anime. Trying to see if there's any other good things from ANN's email. So here's an article. They were talking about their favorite isekais. This is right up our alley. Perfect for a show when Angela's not with us.
Yeah.
Let's share that. I have not clicked on this, so I don't know what's on this list. So this will be a surprise for everyone. Let's see. One of the fastest growing genres in anime is isekai. Each season, variations of these otherworldly adventures appear on screens. Yada, yada, yada. Asked our editorial team to pick their favorite isekai anime. Below are picks for newcomers to the genre or seasoned travelers looking for something different. Executioner and Her Way of Life.
That's been on my list. I've not got around to it.
Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash. I've never heard of that one.
Grimgar is how do I say it? Too very real. Like if you were to get summoned in another world, that's the most realistic experience I can guarantee you'd have. Guess how many powers these people transported to another world were given?
None?
Yep. They start at level 0 with nothing. And it is not pretty. Basically, of course, their first threat is goblins, and does not go well.
I'm sure.
Why?
And up next, Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Of course, you gotta throw Lolly Hitler in there.
I mean, season 1 was fantastic.
And did you see the movie?
I have not seen the movie yet.
You need to.
Up next, we have Dragon Quest: Your Story. I have not seen that one either.
Not familiar with that one.
Your Boy Kong Ming. That was actually very entertaining, and I kind of like the music from it. That actually had a pretty good soundtrack.
Do you want to know something?
What's that?
Greenlit for season 2.
I did hear that, which I'm excited about that. Not gonna lie. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I wouldn't consider that isekai.
Reverse isekai, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it says here. Modern isekai tend to be reverse isekai. So that's what they were referring to as.
If that was the case, then Devil is a part-timer.
Devil is a part-timer would be on there. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, which is coming out, which is airing this season. That's actually been a decent show too. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord.
Why is the elf girl anime always tend to be reverse isekai? Have you ever noticed that? There's a lot of...
It just seems like a lot of elf girls appear in isekai in general. Seems like almost every isekai you have an elf girl that makes an appearance.
Yes, I remember Hajime from Baka and Test. Actually, there's several pink-haired characters. Hazuki, and then of course Himeji. That's her name.
And you have Log Horizon is on the list here.
That's technically people call it the predecessor to SAO. No,
I'm in love with the villainess. ReZero.
I stopped watching villainous animes.
Did you stop watching ReZero?
I fell off. Honestly, I need to pick back up on season 2. So yes,
I fell off in season 2 as well. Life with an with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout. Um, I remember starting it. I don't know if I finished this one.
That's the gender bender one, right?
Yeah,
Technically.
that's the one where it was like a salary man reincarnated into this blonde girl. Gundam Build Drivers. Is Gundam considered isekai? I don't know. I'm not mecha.
Mm, great question. No idea.
Isekai. Izakaya, Japanese food from another world. I've never seen that one. I don't even know if I've heard of that one.
Same.
Says it's a spiritual sibling to Restaurant to Another World. Restaurant to Another World was a great one. My Next Life as a Villainous, All Routes Lead to Doom. That was entertaining. I did enjoy that series.
I started season 2 and forgot about it.
I think I finished the whole seasons 1 and 2. I think I finished both of those. And that's the last one on the list.
Okay.
Are there any shows that you would add to this? Like I said, this is just from the editorial staff for ANN who gave some of their top picks.
You're gonna have to give me a minute. I actually got to go back through on what all the heck I've seen.
I mean, I'm sure everybody knows that if I was going to add anything to the list, it would be Realist Hero.
I like Ari Fuerta. Oh, and Slime.
And anybody
Slime.
who's a fan of NASCAR, Daytona 500 is about to go back under green with 9 laps to go, or 8 laps to go when the green flag falls.
Let's see. Imagery. John, do I sound sick? Cause I'm not.
I've had a cough, so if you hear any coughing or anything like that, it's probably coming from me.
I will say I do have a cold sore in my mouth that's driving me nuts.
I'm trying to think what else I've been watching anime wise. Bogus Skill.
Hey,
Was that
Doug.
one that you started watching? What's up?
No. We forgot a pink-haired character earlier.
Who did we forget?
Kurisu from We Never Learn, the teacher.
I don't remember her.
The pink-haired teacher.
I'm trying to remember. Did I watch We Never Learn?
The one where the guy's tutoring several girls.
I don't. To be honest, I don't think I watched that.
See. Oh, and the one you couldn't think of earlier, it was Rika. For Chunibuyo.
You know who else we forgot? Komoe, the teacher from Certain Magical Index. We referred, we're referring to like the adults that look 10 years old. She's a pink-haired character as well.
Let's see, I see several more quote unquote side characters. One from Citrus, the main girl from Chaos Head. Forgot about that.
There's if we go back and watch a lot of shows, I think almost every show has a pink-haired character in it. I think you're guaranteed to find like a pink-haired character in almost every show. You're guaranteed probably to find a blue-haired character in just about any show.
Redhead and whitehead. Green is not as common, I don't think.
Oh, we got a car in the air. Flip at Daytona. The 60 car. Ryan Preece has flipped over. Back on his wheels. With 5 laps to go.
Ouch.
Hopefully he's okay. He had a strong car earlier on in the 500. Yep. Our window net's going down on some of the cars. The 20 car, Christopher Bell, torn up. Ryan Preece's window net's down. That's a good sign. For those who don't know NASCAR, if the window net comes down, that signals to the safety crews that the driver is okay. That's how safety crews can prioritize who to go to in case of multi-car incidences. I just happened to flip back and look, and the 6 car, Brad Keselowski, torn up. He's teammates to the 60 car, so you have teammates caught up in the wreck. I'm not sure how many cars in total were involved, but this is definitely going to go to overtime for at least one green-white checkered.
Ross, I mentioned Princess Blair earlier, but you surprisingly didn't mention Akari from More Than a Married Couple.
Oh, he did. He said Akari from More Than a Married Couple. That just came up before you said it.
Really? I didn't see it. I just said it.
Literally, it popped up because I saw it pop up in the chat. He said, "And Akari from More Than a Married Couple," and then you said, "Ross, you didn't say." So literally, you guys were seconds apart. So same thought process.
And then we have one of the main characters from the Grisatia series. They mentioned Guilty Crown. They mentioned Rogue Hero. And then you got the girl from Happy Sugar Life. Very misleading, by the way.
I'm trying to think. Apothecary Diaries. Is there a pink-haired girl in that? I think one of the ladies in waiting is a pink-haired girl.
I forget her name, but what's her name from High School of the Dead? I think it's Takagi. Don't talk about that show right there. You got several from Horimiya.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the ladies. One of the head ladies was pink hair. I forget her name. So one of the head concubines. I'll pull the picture up here.
Then you got that's more red hair.
So you have her. She's pink hair from Apothecary Diaries.
Okay.
In fact, she's the one that Mao Mao is part of her ladies in waiting. Is it Lady Kyoko? I don't remember. I'm sure that our chat knows very well.
Doug, you're gonna feel stupid here in a second. The girl from How Not to Summon a Demon Lord was the one your wife cosplayed.
Oh, Rabbit Girl there.
Yes.
But I don't think she was pink hair.
She is.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she was pink hair. Okay. Sylvie. I
Yes.
forgot that she was pink haired. There she is there. Okay. Let's see. Was there a pink hair in this one?
How heavy are the dumbbells you lift?
Yeah.
I don't think so. If it was probably a really minor side character.
Yeah. Because like the main girls that you see here, you don't have. You have the typical white hair. You got brown, black, blonde. But yeah, I don't think there were. So that might be one of the few shows that didn't really have any pink hair characters.
One of your favorite shows had a pink-haired character. Smartphone, the girl that lost her memories.
Yep. Um.
Then you got one of the girls from Maple Tree. She had pink highlights, I believe.
I'm trying to think if were there any pink hair girls in Realist Hero. You had Blue with Juna.
Oh my goodness. How the heck could I forget Chica from Kaguya? There was a whole Chica dance.
Oh yeah. I forgot about her. I don't see a pink hair girl in there. So if there was, it was very minor because yeah, she's brown hair. She was red hair. So yeah,
Mm, never a girl online. I believe I remember that one. I believe I know the character you're talking about. Um,
yeah, never a
Astra
girl on the
lost in.
line. Oh, there was a pink haired girl in that on the end here. I forget what her
Oh,
name was.
okay.
So there was a pink haired character in there.
Astra lost in space. The main female character of that one.
Recovery of an MMO junkie. You had a pink hair. Um,
Of course, Shikimori. Uh, Kaze no Stigma. I'd say that's more of a redhead. Uncle Grandpa or a wise man grandchild. I'd say that's more of a redhead than pink. The bunny girl from Killing Bites. Mm, no. Little bit of pink hue to their hair, but the girls from Kiss Exist.
um,
Zoe from Dinosaur King. The promised, not promised, the government selected wife for the main character for Love and Lies. Was there one in Comey? I don't
I'm not
remember.
sure.
I don't remember what role this girl had to play in Is This a Zombie, but it's the twin tail with spirals in her hair.
Uh, okay. I don't think there was. When you're talking about twin tails, I was like, gonna be the twin tail. I don't think there was a pink
No,
hair in
that was red, blue, and yellow.
Oh, I think there. I saw a picture. Looks like of gonna be the twin tail image. That there is a girl with pink hair, but I don't think she was a main one. She might not have even appeared in the anime. She might have been more in the source material.
Tigray from Lord Marksman and Venatus, I believe, had pink hair, and he's one of the few male characters.
Uh,
You had one of the side females from the Irregular at Magic High School. Chisei was more redhead. The girls from Mock and Key, I remember that one. Oh,
somebody was trying to say in Keijo you had Hanabi with pink hair.
Demon Lord Retry. You
Oh yeah,
had
yeah, yeah. You had
the sisters.
yep,
The
yeah. You had the one that was always mad at him, saying he was infatuated with her butt because he spanked her.
mm-hmm.
Here's Hanabi from Keijo. So pink hair here.
You have the informant.
I think her name was Luna in Demon Lord Retry.
I think it was. I forgot about the one from Mayo Chiki. His sister.
Yeah, Luna.
And then, of course, Medaka when she goes War God mode. Kobani, as Ross said earlier.
And as I had mentioned earlier, they were talking about VTubers. You have Iron Mouse, pink with purple. Which is
Oh,
a what's that?
here's one you forgot about. Seton Academy, your main Fox girl.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that in a while.
Non-Baka. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what's his face with the pink hair? Yeah, definitely. Um, Recovery of an MMO junkie.
Yep.
Her character in the game.
That was actually his character in the game.
That's right, it was his character. I forgot they played opposite.
Yeah, because she did a male character, he did a female character, and then they met in real life.
Yep. There's Jabril. So we're into One Punch.
uh,
The girl. Oh yeah, the one from Onimai, the one that aired most recently, the one about the guy whose sister's crazy invention turned him into a girl. Orisuki, one of the girls from that. I need to finish that.
Love Live, but their pink haired character in the Love Live series. I'm trying to remember. Some people are saying I see Maki. I guess she kind of did have pink hair. I'd
Yes, I heard
consider
you.
it more reddish, but
I never watched Orishura. 3D Real Girl I did watch, so I know Iraha. How could I forget Stella?
that one's
Stella from Rakuda Kishi, Chivalry of a Failed Knight. Then you got the Magical Girl of Recreators. Then you got. Did you watch Love Tyrant?
I did not.
The
Oh
girl
wait,
that
no, I did Love Tyrant. I think I did watch that one.
the one where the instead of a death note it was a kiss note.
Yes, I did watch
There
that
was
one.
there was a light pink and a dark pink. The dark pink was the girl that loved him and was yandere. The light pink, I forget what her role was.
William
Then you got
Byron has won the Daytona 500.
Akane is considered red hair Roth. And sorry, in the picture that I was looking at, it looked pink. Oh, you forgot about the girl from World Break.
Who from World Break? Oh wait, there might have been a lot of them in there.
It was his sister, I believe.
Oh, okay. Not sister, but um,
Cousin?
I somehow they knew each other from a previous world. I think I forget. It's been so long since I've seen World Break. But
Uh,
yeah, okay, yeah, I forgot about her.
hey Ross, here's one for you. Setokai no Ichizan. The student council's discretion. The main character for that one. Oh, I forgot about Sekirei.
Oh God, what was her name from World End?
Hmm, I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Uh,
That's more of a purple than a pink. I don't know. Do you remember the elf from Vanished from the Heroes Party? Was that more pink or purple?
I don't remember.
Oh, Soma from Shokugeki was more of a redhead than a pink. Eh, maybe. I don't know. Are you talking about
Catholi. That's
there's
Catholi. Did she change? She changed. Yeah, she went pink. Catholi from World End. What are you doing at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will
yes,
you
yes,
save us?
yes.
She went pink hair after she transformed. She was blue hair. She changed pink.
Ross, not Setokai Yako Indamo, it's Setokai no Ichizan. Oh, Doug, I'm really feeling stupid. Guess who we forgot?
Who?
Icarus.
Oh yeah. Oh God. What? And what was it? What was her name? Chobits, the little pixie character. Was it
I
Chi?
never watched Chobits.
Sumi
Oh,
from Rent a Girlfriend.
Doug,
Ross had it in the chat. Yeah.
you forgot one of your favorite characters.
So here's I think her name was Chi. I could be wrong, but from Chobits, the little one was a pink hair character. Yeah, Chi. Who did we forget?
Literally one of your favorite characters once she hits her adult form.
Oh,
We
Malim.
already hit. Yes.
How could I forget? I have Malim sitting right up over here. I'm surprised she didn't make any of those top 50 lists we looked at.
Likewise.
uh, I was trying to think if there's any others. I'm sure there's plenty that we're missing. Alia, was there any pink-haired girls in Alia?
No.
I don't remember seeing any in Too Many Losing Heroines. Oh, Cafe Terrace and its goddesses. There was a pink-haired girl in there.
Was there one in Zombieland?
Zombieland Saga. Ah, let me look.
Because I don't consider our main character's hair to be.
Uh, I don't like from this image. I don't see one because she was more of like reddish. Yeah, I don't see one for Zombieland Saga.
I forget her name, but I see one in Yamada and the Seven Witches.
Uma Musume, was there any in there? Orange.
Probably.
I see orange hair, kind of a purplish with the white stripe.
Uma Musume had a lot of characters, so
They did have a lot of characters. It probably was like a side character or something in there.
Was Tokai Teo? No, definitely not. Nice Nature, Gold Ship. I think Teo had one of the closest hues, even though it wasn't that close.
McQueen was more purple.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Yeah, I'm not seeing any.
it would, if anything, I think it'd be one of the side characters.
Yeah,
Special week, definitely not. And what, Ross?
yeah, I'm not seeing any. Uh,
We
Gadinar.
spent no idea what you're talking about. Wow, we spent this whole show going over pink hair.
We did. We did touch a little bit on con issues because of stuff that happened recently and some of the stuff that we've experienced at conventions as well. And then we went into pink hair characters because of Valentine's Day. You think we talk about love anime or romance anime? No, we went to pink haired characters. We
Yeah,
don't need any.
we could have gone red hair, but red hair everybody knows them.
Um, I'm trying to think of other shows that might have had pink hair. I think there was one on High Dive recently that had pink hair. I'm trying to remember. Let me go to High Dive real quick and see if I can remember the name of that show. It aired within like the last season or two. Not Eminence and Shadow.
Tales of Suspiria. Oh, I forgot the owner of the cat cafe from Steins Gate. Was it the Maid Cafe or the cat? I think it was the Maid Cafe.
Oh, Chained Soldier. I think yeah, there was a pink-haired girl
Yeah,
in Chained Soldier.
yeah, there was. It was the girl that did communication.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Was her. I see a pink-haired girl. I didn't watch it, but Vexations of a shut-in vampire princess. I see a pink girl in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We got
vampire. Hold on a second.
hold on. Wait a second. Is that one of the seven deadly sins? Yeah. We got let's see. Is that gluttony? Wrath. One of the seven mortal sins. Can't tell, I don't remember which one that is. Wait, is that Lucifer? No, that's Lucifer.
Now this is a case of it looks different from the source material to the anime, but Dance in the Vampire Bund, Mina Tempest's hair in this is pink.
Oh, speaking of pink, I forgot
But
about Cruel.
but in the anime, her hair is blonde. So it's that was one that I was thinking. I was like, was her hair pink or blonde? Because I remember seeing pictures of both, and that was the volume one. So, so Dancing the Vampire Bund Volume One. So Mina Tempest right here, her hair looks blonde or looks pink as opposed to blonde as it did in the anime. So I wasn't far off. and Hibari from Senran Kaguya. Was she pink hair? Yeah, I guess she was. Oh yeah, she was. How, how could I forget about her as well? Another big-chested Senran Kaguya girl. But we are almost out of time. Oh my god, the time just flew by. Time flies by when you're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea if I will be around for next week's show yet. I will probably know a lot closer to the day due to the fact that I am back on the extra list. And I am not sure what's going to be showing for tomorrow, if I'm going to have people in front of me or what. So we shall see. If I'm not here, I'm sure Darren and Angela will have a wonderful show. I am in talks with some people about possibly getting some guests on here in the near future, but like I said, I'm just in talks. Nothing is set in stone yet, but when we do know more, I will be more than happy to share that with everybody. Again, thank you to everyone who tunes in every week. We have a lot of fun doing the show. I did discover a new podcast recently. Granted, they probably have no idea who we are, but it's a YouTuber who I have watched for a few years. If you know the gaming VTuber Valkyrie, she started a podcast called Press Escape. I've seen a couple of episodes where they had a sit down with Iron Mouse, and Valkyrie was also in Japan and had a sit down with Connor and Gigic, 2/3 of Trash Taste, and had an interview with them in their she interviewed the boys in their studio, which I sat down and watched and was very entertaining. So if you haven't checked it out, check out Press Escape. They're a fairly new podcast. I think at the time that I watched it, they had like less than 20 episodes out. She couldn't remember how many. She thought it was like 6 or 7, but I think that they're in double digits for episodes. But definitely check them out. They have a nice sit down show. Valkyrie was by herself for the interview with the Trash Taste, 2/3 of the Trash Taste boys. Usually she has a co-host with her. They do. Apparently, her co-host is a really big anime fan as well. Who knows? Maybe we can reach out to them about getting them on the show, or vice versa. Figure it can't hurt to throw some love out there. And that's one reason why we like doing the show, is promoting people. Also, anybody in the Northeast that might be interested, I was through Facebook, I was introduced to another anime convention called Garden State Anime Fest. It's going to be going on May 3rd and 4th. Sussex County Fairgrounds in Augusta, New Jersey. So it's a New Jersey convention. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go or not. I'm going to say probably not, but it is another convention that I found, and I like promoting some of these conventions because they put a lot of hard work into them, and they deserve to have shout outs and get some love out there. Not sure all the guests and stuff that they're going to have yet, but I saw it briefly go across my Facebook feed. So if you're in the area and you want to go check it out. Discovering a lot of different conventions in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey area, since that's the area that I'm in now. So a lot more of those local cons are popping up on my page. So I'll probably be talking more about them. Like I said, sadly, will not be at Anime Boston this year. Fingers crossed for Kineticon, because they've already got some amazing guests, and Colossal Con East is another one in the fall that I'm hoping to at least go one day because it's only an hour drive away. That one is like right in our backyard practically in comparison to some of these other events. I do know coming up soon, in a few months, Darren's going to have a visitor for a convention out that way.
Yep. And I'm looking forward to it too.
And you said you're going to put her to work.
Yep. You got to get put to work. Now it's her turn.
And I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun when Angela comes to visit. And like I said, take some pictures, videos from the con. Have fun. Do you know who all's going to be there for guests?
Not yet. They haven't released the guest list yet because it's still so far out.
All right. And was that GalaxyCon?
No, Anime-Zing.
Oh, that's right. Let's go to their website real quick, see if they have anything. The other things that they have voice acting guests Chika Sakamoto and Chi Kyujiro. And then musical guests, they have Kaizan Nita, Taishi Yamabe, and Hakasui Origama. Industry guests, Akira Yoshiyasu, Young Jae Lee. So I see a lot of like Japanese guests that have been.
Yep, and they're probably only confirmed because of how difficult and how far out they have to book.
Yeah. And that's going to be going on May 23rd through the 25th down in Raleigh, North Carolina. So if you want to meet Angela and Darren in person, get down there. Ross, if you're going to see family and you want to try to make a con, you could always go say hi to Darren again and get to meet Angela this time. I see Ross's comment about Behemoth Neko is getting a little bit freaky lately. I did not see the most recent episode, so don't spoil anything there. I will say that is a very weird anime. He also says one last pink girl, Chaos Chan from Comic Girls anime.
Comic Girls, that was a fun one. It was about girls making a manga basically. There was 4 of them.
But on that note, we are out of time. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Big thank you to Darren for joining us as co-host, and we had fun talking about all the pink-haired characters in anime that we could think of. Maybe pick up that conversation a little bit with Angela next week. See if she can think of any that we didn't. Thank you, like I said, to our sponsors, Home Circle Media and Triple S Lawn Care. Of course, thank you to all of the awesome people out there who tune in every week, whether it's here live on Sunday night or after the fact through the podcast platforms. We really do appreciate it. A lot of love out to everybody. If you are listening on podcast, come over to YouTube, Anime-Zing Radio on YouTube, and watch the shows live on Sunday nights. Times are Eastern, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. We have a lot of fun. We love interacting with the chat room. Come on in, say hi. Let us know you're here. I know we have listeners around the world, and we would love to hear from you guys. So until next week, when we have more fun and craziness, this has been Anime-Zing Radio on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Have a wonderful week and stay safe, everyone.